You are now tuned in to the Conversations with Ms Yvonne show. It is such a pleasure to welcome you all to my show. Sit back, relax, because we're about to take you to another level. This show aims to entertain, enlighten, and educate the minds of our generation. Are you ready? Well, without further delay, allow me to introduce your host, me, Ms Yvonne!
Oh my gosh. Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh. I hope that you all are having a great day. I am having a great day. Why? Because this is a season of miracles. Y'all, I have been seeing so many signs that says miracles, miracles, miracles. All of a sudden, you're going to get a suddenly blessing. All these things are going to start taking over for you. You know, by the end of 2020, all of this change is going to happen and you're going into 2020 strong, you know, but the main thing that stuck out to me was that there was going to be a suddenly blessing that can just shift you from being one way to a totally different way. You know, like you can go from broke to rich, and I don't really like to call it broke. So from having no money to having a whole lot of money, you know, more Benjis than you can spend. I'm trying to see what that do. Okay. I want to say it like Beyonce and mean it, you know, because I know all my Benjis right now. I know exactly what to do with them, you know. How Juvie said, I got a couple bills past due. I won't get specific. Yeah, okay. Shout out student loan people. Okay, y'all. So, oh my gosh. Today I experienced another miracle. I don't know if y'all listened yesterday, but God just opened up a window that I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this is, you know, it's breathtaking, and I'm just so excited. You know, I'm just waiting to see what all he's going to do. Like, okay, the window is open. Now I'm ready for him to pour me in a blessing that there's no room to receive it. You know what I'm saying? So the window's open. Boom, there it is. Now I'm ready for the pouring in. Today I got fed. You know, one thing about me, I love to eat. I love food, and I love things that are centered around food. I come from New Orleans. That's my stomping grounds, and we love a good meal. Okay? I love to eat. I'm the girl in line for seconds, sometimes even thirds. Okay? I love a good buffet. I like to go travel places all over the world and taste their food and be honest. You know, and a lady came up to me today and it touched my heart, you know, here at the center. She said, hey, you know, we're trying out this new cook. I want you to give me your feedback. And she said, I'm only really asking you. And she said, the reason why is because I know I can trust your judgment. I know that if I ask you, you're going to give it to me. And you're going to give me the real. Any question I want to know. And that touched my heart. You know, because I do want to be considered that. Like, even for you all who are listening, I want to be that friend that'll tell you the truth. You know, I'm not going to send you nowhere or tell you to spend your money somewhere. None of that if it ain't good, if it ain't cool, if it ain't copacetic. And even if it does have its issues, I want to be that person that lets you know, like, yo, you know, this is what's up. And I feel like that's a great person to be. It's an influencer, and I wanted to be somebody of influence. And I thought that it took having these degrees and, you know, a certain position and all those type of things in life. And you don't need that. You know, if you have God, he'll position you to be in the right place at the right time. And all you have to do is be ready and be prepared, you know, because the last thing you want to do is get somewhere and you're ill prepared. You know, you want to start figuring out how to plan. And you don't have to know how to plan, because I didn't know how to plan. I was trying what I knew, but I was also planning with faith, you know, because it's hard to plan when you ain't really got no budget. You understand what I'm saying? You might not have a budget. You may not have transportation. There's a lot of things and barriers that could be in your way. But I think that's the great part of having God on your side, because that's when faith comes into play. It's like, okay, well, in the meantime, we're not going to worry about the how. We're just going to worry about the what, and then let God fill in the middle. And he's been doing that. A friend of mine, we've been really working on this. We're calling it a love social. And it's a gathering of ladies where we all get together and we just build on each other. We love on each other and we pour out compassion and empathy towards one another, because we're all going through something. And instead of tearing each other down, we want to help build each other up. Because a lot of people do that. They tear us down, from our family members, bad relationships, some even your children, and we want to create that bond, that circle of trust, that you have people you can depend on and people that you pick, because you can't really pick your family and you can't really pick how your kids come out. I mean, you can try your best by getting the best man that you can. That's my plan. So that way when I look over, I'll be like, you just like your daddy, with a smile, not with like a frown. So, we begin to plan for this social, and y'all, we didn't have a budget. By not have a budget, we didn't really have any money. God had given me some tithes. I like to take my tithes, and he tells me to feed the world, feed the people, his people. And so I had the money that he gave me for that, but I knew it wasn't going to be enough, or I thought it wasn't going to be enough. See, with God, it's enough. He knows what he's doing. It's like the little boy, he brought his lunch, but they split that lunch up and fed 5,000 people. And that's what our plan is to do. And as I'm sitting here, I'm just watching him. I'm just marveling at how God has been working and what he has been doing. And he's like a bag of all these cool tricks, just when you think one way, he's got something else coming out there. Clear blue sky that you didn't even see coming. Things that you couldn't pay for. Just amazing to me. I'm just serious. Like, I love a God that makes a way out of no way. And I love, just in general, dating a man that's not only mysterious, but full of good, loving surprises. And I feel like that's how God is. Like, he's always full of these good, loving surprises. And today was one of them. And I'm just so excited because, like I said, suddenly we were dropped this blessing and we were asked to do this event. And y'all, we had no budget. We had no nothing. All we had was our faith in God and this idea. And we tried not to get stressed out about it, because my friend, we just had so many like roadblocks come against us that we just had to keep our mind right and keep believing God. And he keeps on keeping on and giving us ways and giving us money and giving us, the allocations that we need to get it done. So if you're out there and you're working on a project and you do believe in God, please have faith. Please keep the faith in him and keep planning and dream big, because he works with that. He's looking to do something and wow somebody and knock your socks off. And we're living testimonies of that. We didn't have speakers. We were like, oh my gosh, how are we going to get speakers? Speakers just fell out the sky. It seemed like they came and spoke to us, so much so that we were like, would you like to come and speak for us? And so I'm excited. The event is tomorrow, and I just wanted to tell y'all all about it because it's just something new. We're in a new area and we're trying to smother it with love and show it so much love, because we're in an area that is forgotten about. We're in the center of like a dark area. But God sees all those places and he watches you no matter where you are. Even if you think you're all alone, he'll send people in that community as change agents to make a difference. And me and those other chosen people, we need y'all's prayers, because we fight a lot of battles to pull things off. Even some of the simplest things, with me not having transportation or a car, or a whole lot of money, for like Uber or Lyft, it can get really difficult to have no transportation as a barrier. And I just thank God that in spite of, he's still been giving us favor and touching people's hearts who have been coming through for us, not charging us anything and going above and beyond to help us create a really joyful and loving experience for the people around us. And we're not just going to talk about it. We like to be about it. You know, so many of us women, we tear each other down, and I'm part of it. You know, you piss me off hard enough, I have torn you down or torn somebody down, you know, with a good heart. But I thank God for change, and I want to continue to change and foster a different type of environment, a loving environment. And I want to be a loving person. Of course, with love does come the truth and discipline, because the Lord chastises those that he loves. And I sure will get with you too, especially if I love you. Because if I don't love you, I'm not going to tell you nothing. I'll just let you just, you know, do your own thing. And whatever happens to you, happens to you. But when I do love you, I try to warn you. I try to help you. I will discipline, you know, those type of things. And we all should do that, because that is a form of love. You know, if you're dating somebody and you continuously let them mess over you and you don't say anything to them and you turn a blind eye to them, you teach that person how to treat you, and basically saying you tolerate disrespect. And so that person continues to disrespect you, and it grows and it grows and it grows from a little bitty small snowball to a big old avalanche, you know. And so, not sure why I said that. It must be for somebody. But at the end of the day, we want to be the full embodiment of love, and we're doing everything that we can to become that. If you would like to participate, feel free. You know, it all starts with a word. You know, when you go out in the world, you can high five somebody. You can give somebody a handshake. You can just smile. You know, if you're a little shy, you know, you just want to smile. Me, sometimes I'm in a rush, but I want to speak to people, but I have a lot going on my mind. So I might just walk up and throw up the deuces. You know, that means, hey, I see you. Peace to you. You all right, huh? All right now. That's what all that means. But that's in order to keep the peace and to keep the love and then to keep my sanity as well. And I hope that everybody out here finds love, especially during the holiday season. And if you can't find love, be love. Because people out here need a lot of love. And they might need you to be the reflection of love. And don't let the darkness stop you. Don't let your haters block you. Don't let anything stand in the way of your progress and your mission to create an environment of love. We need that. I need that. God needs to see that. And we have to be the change that we want to see in the world, because that's where it starts, with the man or the woman in the mirror. Remember? This has been the Ms Yvonne Show. Thank you so much for tuning in, for liking and sharing this podcast with your friends, your family, your loved ones, strangers, anybody and everybody. I just want to say thank you so much. You can follow me on social media at Ms Yvonne Show. You can look me up online at Ms Yvonne Show for my blog. I'm on WordPress, and I'm out here. And I hope that we become lovers and friends. All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed night and be cool. One love. Peace.